with you. She was gone too soon. You asked me if I knew him. I said, only from my dreams. He said, if you got no rhythm, then you got no swing. And he said, oh, it was the day that I met you, Debra, 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 that I met you, Debra. I met you, Debra, at a beauty salon. You had a manicurist with you. He was 2 feet tall. He asked me if I was new here. I said, I'm just a temp. He said, if you got no money, then you got no rent. And he said, ahoo, ahoo, it was the day that I met you, Debra, Debra. Ooh, yeah. I met you, Debra, in the waiting room. Your manicurist with you. She was gone too soon. You asked me if I knew him. I said, only from my dreams. He said, if you got no rhythm, then you got no swing. And he said, oh, it was the day that I met you, Debra, 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 that I met you, Debra.
Oh, we live. Oh, we live.
Officers found them.
Testing.
I met you, Debra, at a beauty salon.
You'll be right.
You had a manicurist with
Dinner at the
you.
internet.
He was 2 feet tall. He asked me if I was new here. I said, I'm just a temp. He said, if you got no money, then you got no rent.
Are we live?
And he said, ahoo, ahoo, it was the day that I met you, Debra.
Hello, Sherry.
Ooh, yeah.
Are we live? Hit the thumbs up if we're live.
I met you, Debra, in the waiting room.
In the waiting room. All right, girl.
Your manicurist with you. She was gone too soon.
I said she was gone too soon.
You asked me if I knew him. I said, only from my He said,
honey.
if
A
you
prep
got no
police
rhythm,
commercial,
then you got
honey.
no swing. And he said, it was the day.
All right, girls. Are we live? All right. Are we live? Girls. Hello, hello. Thank you so much, honey. Girl, I'm so glad it's Friday, honey. I need my weekend. I need my weekend, honey. Need it, honey. I need it. I'm about to mukbang too, honey. About to mukbang, honey. All right, to be nice to Rob, we'll start off with a little, we'll do a little infomercial for you, honey. Hold on, let me see if I can get one right here. Where's it at? Girl, not the schoolwork. I thought you quit college, honey. And you were becoming a Burger King manager, honey. Ghislaine Maxwell testifies.
Welcome to Cooking with Kathy.
Oh my
I'm
God,
Kathy Mitchell.
honey.
Now, you've probably seen me in a lot of kitchens, but today we're
You probably seen me in a lot of porns. Well, you know what I say? When I'm not snacking, I'm cooking, honey.
at my house in my actual kitchen, and we're going to learn how to use one of
Let
the
me
most
know if you girls
unique
can hear me
kitchen products I've ever found, Micro Crisp. This is going to change the way you cook with your microwave forever. So let's take a look at what you got. First of all, you got 2 rolls of Micro Crisp. This special material actually changes the microwaves into thermal energy. So it actually creates a little mini oven around your food. Now, since that oven does get hot, you'll always want to use the
Now imagine how much more efficient it would have been for Dahmer if he would have had this.
special Micro Crisp rack. Ordinary microwave cookware is not designed to withstand the heat that the Micro Crisp creates. So whenever you're using the Micro Crisp, be sure you're using the special rack.
Girl, you know it was, Ginger.
Now, you also got an excellent cookbook, but you're obviously one of those people that would rather see it than read about
That's
it.
right.
So let's
Girls,
start
there's
with some
19 of you
basics.
girls. Please hit that like button. Oh, we get into it, honey. I love that font, though, don't
Okay,
you?
now there are a couple of things I find absolutely essential for cooking with Micro Crisp. First, a good pair of scissors, and second, some tape. Now, when I say scissors, I don't mean those kitchen scissors that don't cut anything. Get yourself a good sharp pair of scissors, because I use these for everything from trimming the fat off of meat and snipping.
Cutting her pubic hair. Do y'all think honey, this was what? Late 70s, early 80s? You girl, that bush downstairs, honey. Like a strawberry field, honey.
Bacon.
A wheat farm, honey. That bush
to
was
cutting up little pieces
going,
of vegetables
honey.
and trimming your Micro Crisp down to size. And at the end of the day, they can go right in the dishwasher. By the way, put a little bit of nail polish on your scissors so your kids know that those don't leave the kitchen. Now, the tape can
What? I'm confused on that one now. Does anybody know what the story behind that is? Nail polish on the scissors, honey?
be any kind of tape, but it's just the best way to hold the Micro Crisp around the food. First, let's talk about microwaves. The times for the recipes in the cookbook are all based on using about a 700-watt microwave. Now, without getting into a lot of math to figure out your wattage, here's an easy way for you to determine what power setting to use on your microwave. What you want to do is find out what power setting will bring 1 cup of water to a boil in 3 minutes, and that's the setting you're going to use to cook the recipes in the book.
3 minutes? Girl, what? Baby, water boils almost like in 10 minutes in my microwave.
Now on this one,
I think I got like a 3,000.
to boil that water in 3 minutes takes a power of 80%. And I know that that's the setting I'm going to use every time I follow one of the recipes in the cookbook. Now, if you have an older microwave that's maybe less than 700 watts, there's also a handy chart that'll tell you how much time to add so that you can use the recipes in your microwave as well. Now, there are a number of different types of wrapping that we're going to use for the Micro Crisp. And the first one I call the basic wrap. This is the one you're going to use for meats or poultry or wrapping leftovers like this pizza here. Now, of course, anybody that's ever wrapped presents knows the easiest thing to wrap is something square. So if you put those
Lies. Those lies, honey.
little wedges like that, gives you nice square edges to wrap. And then all you have to do is wrap the Micro Crisp one piece over the other. Now remember, you don't want a lot of overlap, otherwise the microcrisp just ends up cooking itself. And a little piece of tape holds it all closed. Now all you have to do is set it on the rack and pop it in the microwave for about 30 or 40
Do y'all think that this has microplastics?
seconds. You know, this lets you take advantage of those 2-for-1 pizza specials because pizza wrapped and reheated in microcrisp comes out just as good as when they first delivered it, probably a little bit hotter. All right, next I want to show
No, not the diaper.
you the diaper wrap. Now this is the wrap you're going to use anytime you're reheating a sandwich or anything with an already baked bread, like a bagel or a croissant. Now what I've got here is a frozen cheeseburger. You know, you don't have to buy these in a box. Every time you have a barbecue, just make as many burgers as you have buns. Assemble any leftovers and go ahead and wrap them and freeze them. Now when somebody wants a cheeseburger, it's as easy
There's no way. Honey. It's going to be all soggy.
as this. Just pull off a square of microcrisp and lay that cheeseburger right in the center. Now, diaper wrap, pull in one corner, then the other, and then pull up the bottom. You moms and dads will be familiar with this, except that at least...
Or just Lane Maxwell and Donald Trump, motherfucker. Fat fucking fat fascist fuck.
the sandwich doesn't kick. Now, one little piece of tape should hold that right on there like that. And that's frozen solid. It's going to take about 2 minutes to heat. If you took this for lunch, it'd have a chance to thaw out before you cooked it. It'd probably reheat in just about a minute at lunchtime. So 2 minutes.
Oh, honey, I'm just drinking water, honey.
Okay, there's our cheeseburger, hot off the grill. This is such an easy way to fix lunch. You only have to do it once a week and you can eat the rest of the week. Look at this. Oh, yes. See, and the bun is still nice and soft, and the cheese is all
It's sorry, honey.
melted, and all you have to add is some lettuce and tomato, and you've got lunch. This is great for when your kids come home starving from school.
I got one of those water inserts, Sherry, the fried chicken one, honey. Just a KFC water insert, honey.
Okay, next I want to show you what we call the tube wrap. Now you're going to use this for your shish kebabs, your dippity dogs, anything that's kind of round, and it's an excellent way to cook a baked potato. Now you want to pull off a piece that's just about the same width as your potato. You know, I think most of us have used the microwave out of desperation to cook a baked potato, but it just doesn't taste like it came out of the oven.
Honey, microwave potatoes taste better than an oven.
When you use microcrisp,
It's not potato bombs.
it'll take an extra couple of minutes over what it used to take in the microwave, but the difference is well worth it. Now what you want to do is wrap it tightly. Remember, you
You know what? We could watch some sea sparkles.
always want the microcrisp
The ones without mama.
touching the food. And we don't want too much overlap, so
Donald Trump was so racist today, even mama was upset about it. Now that's too far.
if you have a little extra there, go ahead and trim it away. You know, I'm a saver, and I save these little pieces, because you never know when someday you're going to wrap it around and you won't have quite enough to reach. You'll be glad you had that little piece. And a little piece of tape here. Now, I like to kind of crimp the ends over like I was wrapping it in foil. Makes them bake nice and evenly. And as I said, that's going to take an extra couple of minutes, but it's well worth the difference. Now, I have a recipe I want to show you where I...
Oh my God, Frank, so did you see what mama tweeted today? Donald Trump retweeted it, girl style. Diller and wrap it tight, Trojan slogan.
use those baked potatoes, and this is a recipe for what I call a potato skin casserole. Now I went ahead and
I ain't fucking liar. Nothing's done by mistake in this White House. We've seen how they work together to tweet, because remember that campaign commercial where he has like a whole team, Tulsi and all the other cunts? And they're all around him, honey. And she's like, yeah, and add that and that.
baked these earlier.
We don't talk about that, Gloria. We don't talk about that.
So we could do this a little quicker. And let me cut off that microcrisp. You see, these potatoes look just like they came out of an oven, and they are wonderful and fluffy.
I don't think Melania would fit in this anime.
Now, I have never figured out where they get potato skins, so my recipe uses the whole potato. And let's get rid of that little end there. It doesn't look real appetizing. Just trim that away. You know, when I was a kid, I always thought that they must get potato skins from what people left on their plates after they ate dinner, but I guess that's probably not true. All right. Now I've got a casserole dish here, and all I'm going to do is go ahead and lay these sections right in the dish there. And then just take a little fork and kind of smash them down a little bit. These are actually a lot better because they've got a lot more.
I see someone else likes Power of Saram, honey. I love my Power of Saram, honey.
Body to them than just the skins. You've got a lot of meat there. It's very filling. This is an excellent, excellent snack or a quick lunch for the kids. Okay, now I like to drizzle a little bit of melted margarine across there. I'm going to cheat today and just use this little tube kind here. And then we want to add some grated cheese.
Is Kathy Jewish?
Lots of cheese. Now, potato skins wouldn't be potato skins without a little crumbled bacon. So let me show you a fast, easy way to make that crumbled bacon in your microwave. What I do is I take a little pie plate and line it with a paper towel. That catches the drips, and this is just a little colander. Set it right in there. Now, I use my scissors to snip the bacon. And all I do is go right along it like this, depending on how much you need. I use this when I make fried rice or baked beans, anytime you need a little crisp crumbled bacon. Now that'll fry up in the microwave in about 3 minutes. All the grease will drain away, and it looks just like this when you're done. And real easy garnish.
She's fried in a plastic strainer? One, honey?
For salads or anything that needs a little crumbled bacon. Now this is where we're going to use the microcrisp to brown the top of a casserole. Minutes bacon. I use this when I make fried rice or baked beans, anytime you need a little crisp crumbled bacon. Now that'll fry up in the microwave in about 3 minutes. All the grease will drain away, and it looks just like this when you're done. And real easy garnish for salads or anything that needs a little crumbled bacon. Now this is where we're going to use the microcrisp to brown the top of a casserole. So what you want to do is pull off just about the length of the casserole.
Hold on, I need to put my
now,
ice
since this is an
y'all.
oval dish, I'm going to have to trim this down a little bit. Remember, anytime you're cooking with this microcrisp, you want to be sure you're using an oven-proof dish, because any place where the microcrisp touches the dish, it's going to get very, very hot. So you want to be sure you have an oven-safe dish. Now I'm just going to trim away the edges and kind of round it off a little bit so this will fit right on top. And that should lay right on top of there. Maybe it's just a little bit long. Let's get rid of that little edge there. Okay, that's just about perfect. Now, again, you want to keep that microcrisp touching the food. So here's a place where you'll actually use your rack upside down on top of the microcrisp. That helps hold it down against the food. Remember, only the microcrisp rack is made to withstand the heat from the microcrisp. So don't use like just a little glass plate or something to do that. Always use your microcrisp rack. Now that's going to go into the oven for just about 3 minutes, just long enough to kind of brown up the cheese. Okay, those should be ready. And believe me, you'll need some hot pads because these dishes are hot. Okay. Oh, those look great. Now this may not be the neatest snack you ever had, but then when was anything that was neat good to eat? Let me slap this right on the plate there. Now I've got a little bit of ranch dressing in that bowl in the center. They didn't tell me this was string cheese. Now we know why restaurants always do this in the back room. Okay. All right, now I like to garnish that
In the
with just a little bit
background.
of
Sorry,
chopped
y'all. I had to
onion.
get some more ice.
And again, those trusty scissors. It's the easiest way to do it. Just snip them on there.
Wait a minute, she just cut bacon with those. Oh, honey, she's gonna be
These are
shitting her
terrific for a
panty.
snack or an
She's gonna be shitting her panty, honey.
appetizer, or with a salad, you've got a super light dinner. Okay, Okay, let's do some baking. You know, in this day and age, you don't even have to own a rolling pin to do any baking. Like my mother thinks this is the way to make apple pie. But these have to bake in a 475-degree oven for 25 minutes, and who wants to wait that long for dessert? Micro Crisp to the rescue. I sent her a box, and she loves it. Now, not only do you not need a rolling pin to bake, you don't even need an oven. Now remember, when you're cooking a raw dough, you want to spray a little bit of Pam on that Micro Crisp. And we're going to use what we call an airplane wrap at our house. Lay that guy down on there. This works great for anything that's triangular. Fold in the corners like you're making a little paper airplane, and then just roll it over on itself. Now,
That's how Epstein had to put on a condom, honey, because it was so deformed. Hit that like button, girlies.
everything here is excess, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off, and we can use that for a smaller job down the road. Now, one of these is going
She means a joint.
to bake in just 4 minutes. If you want to bake 2 at once, just add half again the time, or 6 minutes for 2. We're just baking 1 today, save a little time, so let's pop it in there. 4 minutes at 80%. Ah, perfect. You know, this is so incredible. You can bake these like this in just 4 minutes, and look how flaky that crust is. Now that looks as good as one that ever came out of the oven, and this will make it look even better. Now doesn't that look great? When I first started testing Micro Crisp, one of the first things I tried was something my family loves but takes a long time to cook, these refrigerator doughs. Besides, it makes me feel like kind of a rebel because the can says they won't go in the microwave. Now these are the little crescent
Oh, they always scare me. Does anybody else get anxiety from those things?
rolls, and I'm just going to go ahead and use part
Oh, right, honey. Ain't no Simply Sarah, honey. It's over, honey.
of the can today. And anything you don't use, go ahead and put in plastic wrap, and you can store in the refrigerator for a couple of days. Now, my kids love what we call dippity dogs. They're the old hot dog wrapped in a crescent roll trick, but they took about 20 minutes in a real hot oven. So let me show you how fast you can do it with Micro Crisp. All I'm doing is taking one of the crescent rolls and wrapping it around a hot dog. And now we're going to grab the Micro Crisp. Now, anytime you're cooking a raw dough, you're going to want to spray with just a little bit of a non-stick spray, some Pam or whatever. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half. I always spray before I cut, that way I'm not spraying itty-bitty pieces. And now all we have to do is go ahead and wrap one of these guys up in here. Now this is where a little piece of tape comes in real handy to help hold that closed. So just grab a little piece of Scotch tape and right at that seam line there, and then right onto the rack. And you notice I'm not using too much Micro Crisp. You don't want a lot of overlap, because it'll cook itself if you overlap the paper. So you just want just enough to go around. Now that would normally take 20 minutes in about a 400-degree oven. That's going to cook because of that Micro Crisp in my microwave in just 2 minutes. Oven enough to go around. Now that would normally take 20 minutes in about a 400-degree oven.
Girl, the lies.
That's going to cook because of that Micro Crisp in my microwave in just 2 minutes. Now remember the power level, 80% on this one, 2 minutes for that guy. Now I got a quick treat to show you how to use up the rest of these here. You may remember this from the television commercial. We call it hot apple pie on a stick. And what I do is take an apple. You could do this with a pear or a peach or a nectarine or whatever, but of course apples seem to be everybody's favorite. And I found this great little gadget. My kids eat a whole lot more apples since I found this little guy. It cores it and cuts it into little sections all at the same time. Now this is a little bag. I've got about a half a cup of sugar and just maybe a teaspoon or so of cinnamon. And I'm going to go ahead and drop those apple sections in there. And we'll just use part of it today and go ahead and give that a little bit of a shake. You want to coat those with the cinnamon and sugar. Now, the easiest way to deal with dough, remember those kitchen scissors? I want to cut these just in half, so I'm dealing with just a little bit smaller section of dough here. So just a little cut there. And now, all we got to do is grab one of these little apple sections and go ahead and roll it up in that dough. Get a couple of them out of there. These are dynamite with fresh peaches, and these are so much better for the kids than the stuff you buy at the store. So much of that has a lot of chemicals and preservatives in it. I just like the fact that these are a nice natural snack. And
As she literally wraps it up in plastic and tape.
Really, the kids enjoy making these for themselves.
She really cares about stuff being natural as she cooks hot dogs.
Okay, now remember, you don't have to cut up the micro crisp into tiny little pieces. It's okay to put everything in one roll. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this piece whole. Go ahead and spray it with that.
You know, if COVID would have happened back then with her, she'd have been like Bethany Frankel trying to like invent something for it, you know? Micro crisp mask, Kenny.
To hem, and then just line the little apples right up alongside each other. Now this is the tube wrap we talked about. Just roll it in a little tube, and that little piece of tape. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 on there.
Making
one
a
at
point
each end.
for 'em.
And that's going to bake in the microwave again in just 2 minutes. We're going to have what we call hot apple pie on a stick.
I love seeing
We're
oil.
right on time. We've only got about 5 seconds left for these dogs here. There's the bell.
J.K. Pride
Right.
rolling. Wait a minute. J.K. Pride rolling for. Stop. Oh my God.
Ooh, those look great. Let me sneak those off, and we'll get this apple pie in. 2 minutes on that one.
Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. Oh.
Okay, let's.
That doesn't look too good. Girl, that one kind of like hemorrhoided out, Henny.
Take a look at these.
Somebody in chat, Ryan, has named Jay. I can't. I just have to remember. Just scroll up, honey. I don't want to laugh no more.
Remember, these took only 2 minutes. Oh, look how beautiful and brown those are. Those look great.
Okay, Stephen Miller. Me when I look at my turns.
Now, 2 minutes. Oh, look how beautiful and brown those are. Those look great. Now, my kids call these dippity dogs because they like to dip them in some
Girl,
kind
that
of a
looks
sauce.
raw,
Whether it's
honey.
ketchup or barbecue sauce, or my favorite's probably mustard.
They look raw, don't they? It looks eggy. It ain't cooked. Dippy dogs.
Okay, there's the bell. Boy, the whole kitchen smells like apple pie, and I didn't even have to bake. It's a great way to make your family think you've been cooking all day. Now, let's take a look at these.
Girls, hit that like button, please. We got 22 girls on
Oh,
14 likes trying to get
those
the
are
algorithm.
great.
Oh, wait a minute.
They're all gooey and
Oh my God, the
wonderful.
human
Hot apple
centipede
pie on a
apples.
stick. All you have to do is stab it with a toothpick, and you're ready to go there. Like I said, these are so much better than anything that you can buy at the store for your kids, and they taste great. You know, as simple as these are, they're even a great company dessert. You could serve them right alongside a bowl of vanilla ice cream, and they'll think you baked all day.
You know what's funny is Corningware, the Power Ceramic, there's Power Ceramic microwave plates like this where it heats it up. You put bacon on it. When I was a young girl, y'all, living in the Brewster projects, we used to make stuff like this.
Okay, I have one last thing that you can't cook in the microwave. Call it an alarm clock in a can. This is the best way to get your kids
Girl,
down
imagine she pops it and chucks it, Henny, like a bomb, Henny.
the stairs in the morning. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do 4 of these cinnamon rolls. And again, you can store whatever you don't use.
Hit that
in
like
the little
button,
plastic
girl.
bag
See,
in the
more people
refrigerator.
came in when y'all hit
Now,
that
the
like button,
microcrisp,
Henny.
because we're using it.
Girl, not only true Canadian being the only one that got that reference. Thank you, honey, for getting that. I was worried nobody was going to get it. It's okay, JK, honey.
And uncooked dough, we're going to spray with a little of that nonstick spray. And go ahead and place 4 of them right in the middle there. Now, because these are going to rise while they bake,
Like
you want to leave
Jesus.
just a little bit of space for rising and a little piece of tape. And onto the tray. Now, these would normally take about 20 minutes in a 375-degree oven. That's why we used to save them for Sunday mornings. Now they're going to cook 2.5 minutes. So you can have them
Jesus.
every day of the week if you want.
Oh, not every day, honey.
Okay, there's the bell. Oh, if that smell doesn't bring them down from upstairs, nothing will. Let's take a look at these guys.
It's wasteful. Why is it wasteful, honey?
Those are beautiful. You know, these actually cook up, I think, higher and lighter than the ones that bake in the oven, and they're so moist.
The lies.
Now we'll just get some frosting on them. Oh, these
How
are
much is the
delicious.
paper? Someone
This is such a
asked.
fast breakfast, and these cooked in about 1/10 the time they would have ordinarily taken in the regular oven. So there's a real quick breakfast. Now you just serve
Glazed
that with
like
a little fruit and a
China
glass of milk, and it's
Isn't
a
she a
great,
Christian
nourishing
now?
breakfast.
See page 21 inches.
Now, if you remember this show, you saw a lot of women getting very excited about something they were tasting. Well, they were trying my chicken Wellington, probably the last thing you'd ever expect to be able to bake in the microwave. Now, don't let the fancy name scare you. You can make anything Wellington by simply wrapping it in a pastry shell, and you can use a pie crust or a phyllo dough. I love using these puff pastry sheets because they're convenient and I can keep them right in the freezer. Now, these come 2 in a package, and all you do is unroll one and let it thaw for about 20 minutes. Now, this one's just about ready, so let's get started on the filling. Okay, now you can follow along with this recipe if you want to in the cookbook. What we're going to do is we're going to saute a little bit of onion and mushroom in just a little bit of butter. Some chopped mushrooms and some
Oh my God, 1995. That's insane, Pearl.
onions. And I'm going to add
I was on last week. I was on Hassan. Well, I guess that really ain't a podcast.
just a little bit of parsley.
I was on Don Lemon last month.
And kind of stir that around. Now, this doesn't take very long. Now, today I'm going to use some little chicken tenders in here, but if you want to use
There ain't no chicken tenders.
leftover
Annie.
chicken or leftover turkey, that works
Lindy.
great as well. So it's a good way to get rid of, especially leftover turkey. It's wonderful with turkey
Honey, what? That is not.
in it.
Oh, I was watching that earlier, Pearl.
Let me just get these started a little bit. And remember, these are going to cook a little bit more when we
Honey, she's burning them.
wrap them in the pastry shell, so you don't have to get everything.
You shouldn't stir fry nonstick, girls. I know you want to, but you're heating the Teflon way higher than what it's supposed to be, and you're releasing chemicals. Teflon's fine. It's non-reactive. Seriously, you know how people are always like, oh my God, it's bad for you. The plastic from the Teflon's bad for you. But the reason Teflon's not bad for you, I want to explain something to you girls. As long as you're not heating it to where it burns the fumes and you breathe that in, the reason we use Teflon for what we use it for is it's literally doesn't stick to anything because it's non-reactive. So, I mean, you shouldn't be heating it. You definitely don't want to bake it. You don't want to use it anything high. But you know what I'm saying? It's non-reactive. So if you eat a piece, guess what's going to happen? Unless your body's cooking at 400 plus degrees, nothing ain't going to happen, honey. That transitioning stuff.
Real done before you fill your pastry. Okay, that's just about ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull these back, and I'm going to put the chicken right in the same pan. I've never seen any need for dirtying up more than one pan unless I have to. So we're going to drop these little chickens in here.
What? That ain't no chicken tender, honey. She said it was.
Now this is just a
It literally looks.
boneless chicken breast piece.
What? She said it was chicken tenders a second ago.
And you want to lightly saute those on either side.
Oh my God, those
Maybe just a little
onions
bit
are burned, honey.
the seasoning. And these won't take very long.
Oh my God,
Just
honey.
about.
Is she cooking on high? Girl, it's
Oh, it
burned.
smells wonderful.
Honey, them onions, they're burned, honey.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and flip those over now. And we'll give those just about another minute, and they should be ready to go. Okay, now we just want to roll this out just a little bit larger. And then we're going to divide it into 4 pieces.
Dylan, she's white, honey.
Kind of keep it as square as we can there.
Girl, did y'all
All
see that
right.
Piers Morgan
Now, this is a handy little
episode
gadget. Not much good for
today
cutting
or
pizza,
whatever?
but great for
where,
cutting this kind of dough.
That,
We'll just
that
divide
really
it into 4
hot, I don't know his
sections.
name, but he's a really
Now, I'm
white
gonna
black
pull those
guy that's
aside
always
for
on
now.
Darlene
We'll work on
Show.
these 2 first.
And
let
he
me go
told
ahead
that lady,
and,
you
spread
white
on some of
lady,
this.
I'm
Now,
not going to
this is
listen
the
to some
filling.
white
This is part of
lady.
the
I'm
filling. This is
falling
just some cream
ill,
cheese
honey.
that I've mixed with a little sweet hot
She's like, I'm
mustard.
not
And we're just gonna go
white.
ahead
I
and
think
spread
she's like
that right in the
Latina
center
or
of each of
whatever.
those
He's like,
squares.
well, you look white. Oh, I was living
And
here.
now we're ready for our chicken. All right, now we just want to put one of those little tenders right there on each side. Oh, one extra. Guess I'll have to eat that one.
Oh,
And this is our mushroom
Scrape.
and onion
scraping
and
in.
parsley right on top of that. This is such a great company dish.
I know,
and you
it's
can
way
make them
too
up
much
ahead of time.
work.
You know, you can make these in the
Girl,
morning
get
or
a Marie
when you've
Chandler
got some
pot
extra
pie.
time.
Girl,
and
do you
wrap them
remember
in
those
plastic and put them
mushroom,
right in
the
refrigerator.
cheesy
Now, all you have
Marie
to do
Chandler
is
ones?
fold up
Oh
your
my
dough
God.
around the side. Go ahead and stretch it a little bit if it won't fit. And just like playing with Play-Doh, want to add a little
baby.
bit of water to seal up that that edge and fold that up. And a little on this end.
I'm sorry, honey, but back in the day when Marie Chandler, now it's getting really cheap quality, but back when it was really good and they were really big, honey, it was like $3.50 for one, baby, and you could eat one and it would be good. And I never used the thing because I like mine to be soggy or whatever, but oh my God, that chicken cheese one or whatever, Parmesan chicken cheese, baby. Cover your ears, honey, because I tell you to make you say, fuck this nun pussy, baby. I mean, baby, it would. I apologize, but it was that good, honey.
If you can get them that far, you can wrap them in plastic wrap, and they'll store in your refrigerator or your freezer for a quick meal anytime you need it.
It is. It's too much
This last guy
work.
done. Don't be afraid to stretch that dough and work with it a little bit. And don't be afraid of that water, because that's what keeps it from popping back open if you get it all sealed up.
Honey, stop. Kathy.
Don't be afraid of that water, because that's what keeps it from popping back open.
This is one of the gays when they decide to experiment with a woman. Watch your fingers.
Bit. And don't be afraid of that water, because that's what keeps
Is
it
this how you do it, honey? I'm gonna make that thing squirt, honey.
from popping back open after you get it all sealed
James Charles when he decides to go with a woman in prison.
up. Don't be afraid of that water, because that's what keeps it from popping back
You
open
want that,
after you get it all
honey?
sealed up. Okay,
Can't you see it?
okay,
Oh, Kathy.
okay.
Oh, Miss Mitchell.
Now, not, okay.
Can. Look at her
Now.
face.
Not going to waste those other 2 pieces of dough. I want to show you how you can make a fast dessert. You know, we cooked those apple turnovers earlier, and I love them, but I prefer to make them myself because then I'm a little more in charge of what goes inside. But I prefer to make them myself
Dylan,
because then
Liza's
I'm
husband
earlier.
on the
I wanna show you.
honeymoon, David Guest.
Now, I'm not going to waste those other
David's
2 pieces
dead.
of dough.
Well,
I
what?
want to show you how you can make
David's
a fast
dead.
dessert. You know, we cooked those apple turnovers. I'm a little more in charge of what goes inside. And I try to watch the sugar in my family's diet a little bit. So I'm going to show you how to make a low-calorie peach turnover. Now, these are just some fresh peaches I sliced up.
Okay.
And I'm going to add just a little bit of this NutraSweet sweetener. If they're really ripe, you could probably leave the sugar out altogether. Now I'm just going to put on a little bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of nutmeg is wonderful with peaches. And kind of give that a stir. You know, the nice thing about making these yourself is they're a lot less expensive than the ones you buy, and you've got to find this edge.
Girl, she
So
loves the
when you
chemical.
fold it over, really filling it. Now, if it was a bit of they're like folded bacon, it's a little bit.
How many feet of this stuff did you get for $20?
Peach turnover with a little bit of honey.
Oh my God,
like
I had
this?
those plates. Oh my God, but I
looks
didn't have
great.
that color. I had the dark brown
And a
ones.
meal like this will make your family.
Oh my God,
That
I'm
looks
having
great.
flashbacks. Jesus Christ.
And a meal
Oh Jesus. I
That
mean, I
looks
had it
great.
all, honey.
like cooks it better and a meal with all. So let me show you. I start with a pie pan and line it with a paper towel. That'll catch any of the drips. And we'll place the microcrisp rack right in there. Now go ahead and lay the microcrisp over the rack. And to allow
10
the
foot
fats to drain
only?
away from
She's
the meat,
using like a
you wanna
foot every
poke some
time
little
she
holes
does
in the
it.
microcrisp. Now here's a little trick I discovered. I took one of my old wooden spoons, sharpened it in the pencil sharpener.
Oh, she's a scary bitch, honey.
It's perfect for poking those little drain holes in the microcrisp. You don't need a lot of them, just right in the center. Now, this is a boneless chicken breast, and I'm just going to season it with a little seasoned salt.
Was she in prison? Not a shiv, honey.
And place it on the microcrisp. Now we're going to go ahead and use the basic wrap. Just fold one end up over the other and secure it with a little piece of tape. And that's going to go in the microwave
For 2 hours. Oh.
You know, since I don't have to stand at the stove and watch it and turn it, that leaves me free to get the rest of the meal prepared.
And get rid of her husband.
Okay, now all I did was toss a little salad and heat up
honey, girl, don't do that. You're gonna get pink eye, honey.
some mixed vegetables. And now we need our chicken, and there it is, right on schedule.
She's gonna get pink eye.
You can see it. 11 minutes. Now we'll just add a light dressing.
Not Russian
have a
dressing.
fast,
God,
healthy
is she
meal.
paid off too? Fried chicken.
Dressing. And it was all done in under 10 minutes.
Bitch, ain't no
Now
fried
we'll just
chicken.
add a light dressing, and we'll have a fast, healthy meal. We should probably. This makes it fast with the pie.
I need
I'm
some
just gonna-
testimonials.
Some
Oh,
yellow
girl.
squash, and we can steam those right along with. And now I'm just going to add a little parsley. And looks like we've been saving your wrap.
Girl, she's
Well,
about
pick,
to
so-
dump it here.
Okay, I promised you a complete meal in under 10 minutes. So while our fish and vegetables are cooking, let's get a quick fettuccine side dish started. Now I'm using the fresh fettuccine, and this will boil in about 4 minutes. So I'm just going to add that fettuccine and give it a little stir. I need about.
Girl, I cannot believe she cooked bacon in that strainer. I still can't believe it. She literally cooked microwave bacon in a strainer, honey.
And back into the pan. Now there's our fish. Well, lucky we're not in a.
She's over her life. She's consumed so much plastic that when she pisses, honey, it's Lego bricks. Oh, can you imagine? She's just peppered it. She takes a dump, honey.
regular oven, so it's okay to just let it sit there for a couple of seconds. Now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of light sour cream.
Why would you
And a
use
little
sour
parsley.
cream? Use Greek yogurt.
Some chives,
I had chili the other day. I put
and
Greek
just a
yogurt
little bit
in
of garlic. Oop, well, a lot
it.
of
Well,
garlic.
I guess I should say I put chili in my
Toss
Greek
that up.
yogurt.
This Parmesan.
Girl,
And
no.
let's garnish that with just a little bit of Parmesan.
This must be for her husband. She's putting Ajax in it, y'all. Hit that like button, everybody. Not Ajax.
And let's garnish that with just a little bit of Parmesan. And let's
Girl, not yelling, honey. Us Mexican girls, we know it, don't we, honey? I'm just playing. I'm not the Baldwin guy's wife.
check our salmon.
Yes, I am.
You know, I love cooking fish
Latina.
this way.
I
because the
am
whole kitchen
Anna
doesn't smell
Navarro.
like fish.
Oh,
I love cooking fish this way because the whole kitchen doesn't smell like fish.
No, honey, that's only when you open your legs.
All right. Perfect way to cook fish. Oh,
Imagine she
that
takes
looks
this to
wonderful.
work, honey.
It's beautifully done. It's a perfect way to for a microwave. Beautiful eye of round roast, and I'm going to cut it up.
No,
some
she
cubes
is
used in
not.
Before you go to work in the morning and let it. Be sure and use some veggies meat.
Oh!
A little bit of tomatoes. And
Oh, the Lord,
meat,
honey.
a little bit of zucchini. Like it. Loads her way. Okay, and I'm going to use 2 little pieces of tape, one at each end for a second one, because you can put one more piece.
Exterminate.
Roll it up. Or bed of rice for those shish kebabs, and now let's see how they look.
She's using 1% of her powers to come. Girl, could you imagine she was in the ring and she comes out? I need to see if I can AI her. She comes out of like the microwave to attack like the ring.
Smell terrific.
Don't let me forget that AI idea. The ring, but it's Kathy Mitchell, and if you microwave food, if you microwave like a haunted food, 7 days, she calls on the phone, in 7 days, and she comes out of the microwave.
Oh, and they look.
I want to see that new movie, y'all. That other one was really good, y'all. If y'all haven't seen that other movie, it's really good.
Ooh. How's that?
Honey, it don't look done.
Well, there you have it. From refrigerator to the table in under 7 minutes.
Shish kebab. Shish kebab, shish kebab, shish kebab.
Set single for people. Now, it's a little ribs here.
All right. Let's move along. We'll move along. We're going to pause her. We got to savor her, Annie. We got to savor her. We got to savor her. Because I need to go take her my ice real fast. Oh, wait a minute. Sea Sparkle's a gay short film, honey. Girl, no, ma'am, honey. All right, hold on.
Hi.
Okay, all right. We see you, honey. Hit that like button, girls. Hit that like button, girls. Hit
Hi,
that
and welcome
like
to C
button,
Sparkle's Corner.
girls.
Today, we're making...
All right, I'll be right back, okay, girls?
what I'm going to call
Y'all be
a
on
bow tie
best
fighter
behavior.
salad. When I see the bow ties, they're so cute. They remind me of a show I watched with bow tie fighters. So I nicknamed them bow tie fighters instead of bow tie pasta. So that's been a little trivia. So we're going to put in this our radishes.
What? Wait a
One
minute.
apple.
What? How have we never seen this one, y'all?
Baby carrots. I gotta get my cutting thing too.
An apple and radish?
And some whole mushrooms, whole celery.
Oh, he farted. Girl, how have we never seen this one? Did y'all hear that fart?
Whole celery.
Oh, it's wet. Listen.
Whole celery.
Right here. Listen. Listen. We've never watched this before. I'm shocked. Listen.
Whole celery.
Listen. Oh, honey.
And
You know what it was? He seen how big that thing was, and it made his ass wet.
and celery.
He's probably having flashbacks the night before when she bought that. He used it on himself, honey.
And whole celery. And celery.
Oh, can you smell it? Can y'all smell it? Oh. It's like, you know why, Ginger? Because it's bringing back memories, honey. That one night, honey, when the trade, honey. You know when the trade's good and you just can't help it, honey. You got air pockets in you, honey. You got air pockets, honey.
And
You're coming back into the atmosphere with them air pockets, honey.
and I forget what
Cucumber.
whole celery.
Ugh.
And whole celery. And celery. Whole celery.
Oh, it's so juicy.
And celery.
Doris had milk. You know, there was some shit behind that. I'm with Ginger, honey.
And
Could you imagine if she did, like, we come to AMC, but it's for, like, a dumpy chain? Like, what's a dumpy theater chain? Oh, God, what was that chain back in the day that was really dumpy? It was in the 80s. Oh, it had, like, the Hollywood thing. I can't remember.
I forget what
Cucumber.
Cucumber. My mind went blank.
What was the name of that? Planet Hollywood. It was like the Planet Hollywood Theater.
And white.
Oh my God, United Art. Oh my God, that one was dumpy too. Yes, United Artists.
Now, what I'm attempting to get here is a
All right, I'll be
variety
right
of
back.
colors for this salad. Okay.
Girls,
And
please
we're
hit
gonna
that like
use,
button.
my
There
handy
is a
little
bunch of
cutting
y'all.
device, too.
There's 27 y'all, 19 people. No,
I'm gonna
19
pull
live.
off.
I know you can't see money because we're in a Great
I
Depression,
think
but
two celeries.
you know, it don't cost anything a lot.
2 celeries.
Thank you, whoever hit that like button.
And-
Thank you, honey.
We're gonna put this right back in the fridge. Okay, one thing about my recipes is I like to do, and David just brought me my cute little cutting device that we're gonna use. I like to use a lot of fresh vegetables in my family's diet. It's just something I've always done. And I look at it, you might think it costs a lot for the fresh vegetables, but when you think of that, when you're actually using your fresh vegetables, you're only actually using 1 or 2 pieces out of it. So you divide it up into several meals. It's not that costly. Now cut your celery down the middle, fold it over like this, and chop. And I'm using my favorite knife. For just a little bit of trivia, I used to watch a lot of Food Network, and my favorite chef used the same knife. As a matter of fact, he'd use 2 at a time and just chop away. And so I always loved his knife. And then 2 Christmases ago, my mom gave actually something I wanted was this knife, and I just love it. It can't do everything because you need multiple knives for it. And I'm planning on doing a big old knife event with my son hosting, where he can tell you the purposes and good knives to get. Even a little guy like this, to get a variety of sizes in, I'm gonna just chop down the middle. It's so cute. The tips of it is so cute. And I'm dicing them to many different sizes. Okay. Now, a little bit of a safety tip. When you're dicing, if the phone rings, do not jump. Do not turn away to look at the phone while you're chopping and thus cut your finger off or cut it in half and end up in the emergency room. So this little talk on knife safety, always look down at what you're chopping. Keep your fingers away from the knife. And
Just
just
so you
keep
know,
chopping.
if you hold it like this, the knife blade won't be able to cut your finger.
Safety tip.
Yeah. You want to hold it kind of like this. In fact, she'll do it now. Put
Move your hand.
Put your nails into the downward instead.
I'm planning on doing a whole episode on knives, because one thing I have is an entire drawer of knives here, and a lot of knives use different purposes. So I want to do that. Okay, now I'm going to chop a mushroom. 2 mushrooms. Okay, these are whole mushrooms. Mushrooms come in different sizes. And those are just the ones I bought. We're going to have an episode on portobellos one day. We're going to do. Okay, I chop the mushroom in half and then dice it. And I'm going to take the 2 tails. The entire mushroom is edible. The stem and everything is edible. And for this salad,
For y'all to know, certain mushrooms, the stem is only edible, and certain mushrooms, only the top is edible. Just so y'all know.
this is the entire mushroom is edible.
That particular variety of mushroom.
Okay. Now, as you can see, we washed our vegetables from before. This apple is still wet. So when you're doing an apple, you know
So
this.
what was that?
That was,
That's a little...
yep. Okay, you have a stem in the middle, so I'm gonna take, slice down around the stem. A lot of times you don't think of apples as going into a salad, but in my case, I do. And we're gonna do other celery.
You might want to try that with it on its side. Like that, yeah, like that. There you got a flat surface to cut against.
Okay, we're gonna do other recipes with apples in it. I'm a big fruit person. You can ask my son. Feel free to email and ask. And I'm cutting this piece in thirds to get a different size. Okay. I had too much stuff on the plate, therefore it was making it hard for me to chop. Make sure you got a good working area. When you're chopping. This is going to be for dinner. Now, when you're getting the big piece like that, cut it in thirds. 3 tri-slices down the middle, so that way you have 4. Okay. Now let me get another one out. Another item out. I'm going to just get a small one. This is a white onion. You know, you haven't seen me use white onions before, but Sable had a good sale on them where I shop at. So I grabbed a bag. Okay. Tip and tail your ends with your onions. Okay.
Just so y'all know, hold on a second, get in here.
Peel off the outer skin of your onion. Like this, okay? Now you've got the nice inside. Okay, now the white onions are different from the other onions that we have. Their flavor is a little sweeter than the green onions. Cut down your onion in half like this. Okay, now you have a half. Now chop it down in thirds like this. Okay, and then chop down like this. Okay, and then we're putting them in the salad. Again, I'm chopping it down in thirds, and then I'm dicing it. Be very careful, again, when your knife getting close to your fingers. Make sure you move your fingers away. Okay. Now here's another underrated vegetable that we're having in the salad. I'm gonna chop some radishes. Okay. There's no peeling the radishes. Okay. Slice your radish down the middle. Okay. Slice your radish in half again and dice. This is going to give you added color for your salads. Now you don't have to cut it that small. I'm just making a variety of sizes. Now I'm going to do this radish a bit different. We're going to tip the end of this one. Toss that away. And let's just do this one like this. I want to get a variety of sizes so that way the salad is eye appealing. And I'm going to put 5 radishes in here. Now this one, the tip has to be chopped off, and the tail. You can tell if it's got to be by just looking at it. Now I'm going to chop this one down the middle. I want people to be able to enjoy the radishes. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna just put 5 radishes in this. That's gonna give that lovely radish color. Plus, tip and hint, radishes also taste good. Now, just to show you, watch. Without even dressing, they're so good. Delicious. And it gives it the added flavor and crunch to the salad. And you want to do this early in the day, so that way the salad has a chance to chill. Okay, let's do the cucumber.
Peel.
I know. We're going to tip the end. And I'm tipping the other end. And I'm going to peel it. I've got to get the other peeler. Hold on.
Let me see.
I need the good peeler. That's not tough enough to peel that.
Oh, I see what's wrong with it.
That's a cheese slicer.
No, it's a peeler.
Here's my favorite
The
peeler.
peeler bar looks worn on it.
Here we go. Let's try this one. Well, I got 6 peelers, so I ought to at least get one of them to work. Okay, this one will work.
Really best to peel that anyhow on the table.
You only need one. I only purchased 1 cucumber for this salad. See, I peeled that till it's clean. Okay, now we've got the cucumber clean. Let me clean this up a bit. Okay, put that in the garbage. All right, now, when you've got it, use this one right here. Just slice down. Now that gives some of those whole ones. So let's chop down the middle. You can chop down the middle with these, and then we'll get some half. Remember I told you about the variety of sizes? That makes it appealing. Okay. Now we've got 2 sizes of cucumbers. Let's go and do a half for this piece again. And how fast you cut with this beautiful knife? Okay. Now we've got a full rolling boil here. Let's put in our bow tie fighters. They're so cute. And the box is of course recyclable. And it takes 8 to 10 minutes for them to be done. Now we are not, I repeat, not doing any more cooking with the salad, so we have to make sure those are completely done. Now this is a handy little device here, which was a gift from a friend. We're going to cut the baby carrots in it. And again, be very careful with the blade. It's very sharp. So I'm going to put a bunch of baby carrots in it.
You might want to half those.
Now let's give it a try.
Yeah.
Because they're already kind of small. Okay, I'm going to put a bunch of baby carrots in it. Now, you see, this has a stem. It gets locked right in to that. And like this. Now,
You're actually going backwards.
okay.
You should have had those cutting edges on the blade.
Is it chopping now?
Yeah, that split guard don't even work.
Huh?
See?
Okay, see how quick that is? That was easy. I'm going to chop up some more because I just purchased some
How
big
in a
carrots.
bag?
I'm just going to use up my baby carrots.
Or she dropped it, Henny.
Look at it in there, right?
There you go.
Okay, it's locked in.
Oh. It's on lockdown, Henny. The
Took a
cinematographer.
long time to hand chop all these baby carrots.
Girls, don't forget to hit that like button.
But
Oh,
with
blueberry
this handy little
Henny.
device, it takes no
Jesus.
time at all.
Oh,
We accidentally the spill guard.
they chopped the plastic in it.
It takes no time at all.
Stop.
We accidentally used the spill guard.
Well,
Tap or something.
Them blades with your hands, it's very sharp. I got cut on it once, so I know. All right, now that we've got all the chopping done, clear off the table. Let me stir the bow tie fighters. 12 ounces of bow tie fighters. Now what you want to do is you want to mix up your salad,
oh, Henny.
okay? Before you put your bow tie fighters, your bow tie pasta. Really didn't that way a
I can't do.
everything the salad up nicely. I remind you, for people when they get hungry, just to munch on it. Now I haven't done the tuna fish yet, so when they get hungry, just to munch on it. Now, for people when they get hungry,
Just to
munch on it. Now for people when they get hungry, cans of tuna fish in here. We're getting all this other stuff done first, okay? One's in water, one's in vegetable oil. But buy water when you can. I buy both. Let's drain this tuna fish and get that
Oh,
in the salad.
tuna?
Well, in fairness, when
What?
they got it, they did have a slight run on tuna fish. In fact, they only had 20 cans there.
I know, and I took them all. Okay. Fresh in the can.
Oh, she's pouring that over the cookware.
Smell of tuna fresh in the
Who loves the smell of canned tuna?
can. It just smells so good and fishy.
I mean, I like tuna, but I don't like the smell of it in the can.
Of tuna fresh in the can. It just smells so good and fishy.
God, it smells so good. It smells like hot, wet pussy. Mmm. God, I love it.
It just smells so good and fishy. It just smells.
All right, hold on. I gotta be quiet. I gotta make a. Let me record this for a second. I gotta make a sound clip out of this. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold.
Smells so good and fishy. I love the smell of tuna fresh in the can. It just smells so good and fishy. Because I like fish. Okay. Let's drain the tuna.
I only like whitefish. Sorry. Listen, everybody's different, honey. I come from a different time. I only like whitefish. Don't judge me. It's my preference.
You have to squeeze it to get every drop of
Oh.
water or oil out, whichever you're using.
Oh. Oh.
It's actually healthier you're using. To get every drop of water or oil out, whichever you're using. To get every drop of water or oil out. You have to squeeze it to get every drop of water or oil out, whichever you're using. To get every drop of water or oil out, whichever you're using. Drop of water or oil out, whichever you have to squeeze
Oh, Donna, be gentle. I've never been with a woman before. Melania Trump. I've never been with a woman before.
to get every drop of water or oil out, whichever you're using.
I want it.
Drop of water or oil out, whichever you're using.
Vanna Trump. Vanna.
It's actually healthier. Heart smart to use it in water,
Somebody write what I should say phonetically as Melania.
but when the stores low on canned, you just get what you can get.
Yeah.
Okay, I've drained it out of there.
Yeah. Oh my God, that sink. She's got tuna smell on all that cookware.
Okay. Now, I'm on.
Look at all of her different
Okay.
appliances.
Now, I want to talk about lid safety. You cannot drain tuna fish good on the side, so you have to
Lid safety. You heard it here first, everybody.
beware. These lids are very sharp. I scrape the tuna fish over, and then
She deflowers the tuna. That's not my problem. You know what? Maybe if somebody would like the video, we'll unfreeze it. But until then, I guess it's going to stay frozen. Sometimes you got to pay to literally play. Okay? Who is going to pay to play? Who's going to? Anybody? Anybody? No joke, my dad cut his thumb into stitches when opening a can once. Oh my God, honey. Jesus.
empty.
God, imagine. Veronica, it can't always be the same girl, honey. Thank you so much, Veronica, honey.
Scraping
She paid so you girls could be in. Sherry, thank you so much, honey.
every scrap of tuna fish out of
That's
there.
very kind. And girls, if you can't afford to pay, then hit that like button, okay?
These cans are
There's a
recyclable.
moment like
Now to,
this. Traveler, thank you, honey.
For lid safe.
Oh, it's frozen again. Okay. Sherry's paid to get this one unfrozen. Please hold. A moment like this. Some people wait a
Put the lid back in the
lifetime.
container.
One special kiss.
Do not put the lid back in the container. For lid safety, put the lid back in the container.
Oh, Release.
Do not cut yourself.
Thank you, Traveler, honey.
Okay. All right. There. There's my 2 cans of tuna fish. All right.
Great Mush Gardens.
Now, let's toss the salad again.
Oh,
I know
honey.
it takes a lot to get a salad really well mixed, but it's well worth it. And take your spoons and, you know, divide up your tuna fish a bit. Okay.
There's no way they eat this, right? You hear Kenny? Oh, he's getting moany
All right,
for
now-
it, honey. Oh, he's getting wet, honey. Or his little mop head is getting so drenched right now. Oh, his little mop head. Oh, his little mop head's getting so drenched.
All right, now the next thing we gotta do is do the salad do a dressing topping for that. Let's see what we've got in here.
She don't even know what she's got here.
Teriyaki green, okay. Ta-da, all right. Time to get another dressing out of the cabinet.
Oh,
And we have a
so
lot of it in
fancy,
here.
honey. The
My new
jewelry.
Lazy Susan, people. You see it here first. This is my pride and joy. Caesar, nope. Blue cheese
Oh,
or ranch. My family loves ranch. So I think I'll have
ranch
I've
and
got
tuna.
all kinds of, you saw I got like 10 containers of different flavors of dressing.
Oh, different flavors of
Flavors
dressing.
of
Different flavors of dressing.
You
Different
saw I got like
flavors of
10
dressing.
containers of different
Different
flavors of dressing.
dressing.
You saw I got like 10 containers of
Different flavors of dressing.
You saw I got like 10 containers of
Different flavors of dressing.
You saw I got like 10 containers of
Different flavors of dressing. Today on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
But my family, everybody in my family, we're making a salad that everybody can enjoy the day.
Oh, he's running. Oh, it's so nice and clean.
Yeah.
You already ripped it off.
Everybody loves ranch in it. This is going to be able, if you want to add a little bit more, go ahead. Have a taste there. But I think
She can't
I'm
eat.
going to test it with a radish. And a little bit more ranch.
Oh, girl, bottom.
Need
Bowl here.
bowl.
This is a huge salad I'm making.
She's going to need a bigger bowl.
In there. More.
Oh, I say, oh my God, it's over.
Okay.
She's like
that
Simply
was completely
Sarah.
different.
Oh, better.
In the sink for me to drain it.
Oh. Oh, wasn't the beer bag?
The dish, so same this. Flour, pasta, and voila. Here comes the noodles.
Oh.
The invasion. That TIE fighters. Here comes the noodles. The invasion of the bow tie fighters. Now, bowls. Thing on no. Oh, this is fire.
It's hot tuna, honey. Oh my God, honey, we need glasses.
We got a fork.
Let me take a
Madonna
taste.
when she films a music video.
Well, there you have it. A bow tie fighter salad with radishes
This is like barefoot
and apple
Contessa.
underrated vegetables. I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying the salad. Just works together with the fry. And I'll see you next video in Sea Sparkle's Corner. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Paint. I mean, my family was white, but not this white, honey. Oh, that's amazing, Veronica. Now something to set the tone, you know what I mean? Little romance. I'd like to put you in a trance, my girls.
Hi and welcome back to C Sparkle's Corner. Well, as you saw by the video, we have had quite a day. We have driven to AMC Regency 24 Theater.
Oh, not the Britney
We
Henny.
critique the food to see Regency 24 theaters. We critique the food there, which we will not be purchasing again because the price is too high. And now we are going to review.
Oh, I can see it works in. It's a good segue because of the tuna.
Will be called Maze Runner. And Chris and Alana, welcome to my show. Well, we're going to let us start with Alana giving her points of view, and then Chris, and then me, and then Alana.
Girl, her edible just hit. Look at her.
I'm giving her points of view, and then Chris, and then me, and then we're going to do a wrap up.
They're so excited to be on her YouTube.
So, and then Chris, and then me, and then we're going to do a wrap up. So, tell us.
You go first.
Johnny gets so mad that she's not prepared.
I thought of Maze Runner.
I was gonna say he left his head at the theaters.
No,
Just saying. But anyways, okay. Well,
Donna is pissed that this bitch did not. She probably told her, I'm going to buy your ticket, but you have to review the movie from a YouTube.
but anyways, okay. Well, anyways, okay. Well, but anyways, okay. Well, say. But anyways, okay. Well,
Donna's getting pissed, honey.
hold up. I'm trying to think of what I want to say before I don't run it. At first, it's very confusing and all. And hold up. I'm
She's so fucking stoned, honey.
trying to think of what I want to say before I don't run it.
Why couldn't this be our president?
Hold up. I'm trying to think of what I want to say before I don't run it. At first, it's very confusing and all. And, but shut up. And, like, when you got into the movie, you got good and all. That has some interesting plot stories
I'm trying to explain his policies.
and interesting characters. And, near the end,
Ginger.
I hated it, but I loved it because it made you happy and then sad.
I hated it, but I loved it.
And happy and then sad. It twisted with your emotions. It was an emotional twister.
You know, the whole time she was down there bobbing for apples, Cindy. Hold on, watch the movie. What are you doing? I'm trying to find my popcorn.
So I liked it, then hated it.
As she was
again.
sucking on the devil's snake.
Chris.
Alright. It was awesome. It blew my brains out.
Yeah, that was a lot of Henny.
Metaphorically speaking,
You seen
I
him?
was confused in the beginning, but after that, that was too cool. I couldn't stop. My eyeballs were glued onto the screen. I was like, whatever's gonna happen next, it's gonna make me not want to drink my soda. I only took 4 sips of my soda.
What?
The rest I just stopped. I was like, I don't know, I loved it. How about you?
It made me not want to drink my soda.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I really enjoyed Maze Runner. I wasn't bored for one moment at all. And there was exciting parts.
I tell you what, the first movie, The Maze Runner, was pretty good, to be honest. Like, if you came in blind, sorry for my girls out there if you are. But I'm just being honest. Back in the day, I went to the movies for that movie, and I was like, wow, this is really good. It was good.
In it, moment at all. And there was exciting parts in it. There was the monster in it that was so cool, totally cool. And the storyline was different than what I had thought. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I had thought. I thought that the
No spoilers.
human beings.
Oh, girl, does anybody have not seen this 15-year-old movie? I want to make sure before I push play. Can we get... Okay, we've got 25 likes, 25 viewers. All right, I think we're good to go.
Were being watched
Oh, she's kissing
by
him.
giant. I thought
Oh,
that the
she
human
wants it so bad right now.
beings were
She
being
just can't help herself, honey.
watched by giant aliens. I thought that the human beings were being watched
Oh, girl, imagine she just starts like, she guides his hand down to her fish fry, you know, and he starts playing. I'm trying to talk, you know, more godly, but imagine like she guides his hand down to her fish fry, you know what I'm saying? He starts like just rubbing on her mixed salad, you know, and touching her. Then he starts touching her McTenders, you know what I'm saying, honey? And then it gets real sloppy and she starts to make a McFlurry, you know, until she dipping sauces everywhere.
giant aliens and we were like mice in it. But I was wrong. But I'm going to tell you, this movie is definitely worth seeing. I wasn't bored for one moment. I loved it. The camera angles were good. The storyline was, the movie was taken from a book. And it said so right in the film. And so it was really good. There was, the camera angles were good. The lighting was good.
The lighting.
It was kind of a sci-fi drama in my point of view. And there was nothing bad about it. The acting was superb through it. And you came to care about the characters in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And there was explosions in it. And
explosions.
medical issues in it. There was just
Medical. Describing if there's medical issues.
a lot.
Explosions.
If you haven't seen it yet, it's really good. Okay, I'm going to say this. There was no foul language in it.
Praise God.
So there was no air pollution in it. And there was no nudity in it. So there was nothing offensive in it.
But isn't it kids in the movie, honey? I mean, unless it was shot by Epstein or Michael Jackson, honey.
So, and I wasn't bored for a moment. I thoroughly enjoyed it. My suggestion is if you're considering seeing it, it's worth seeing. I'm even probably going to get it on DVD.
Fun fact. Michael Jackson chose her first, but she was busy, so he went with Debbie Rowe.
Hoping for some interesting special features. So, my rating, okay, I'm going to give it a 5-star rating. 1 for storyline, 2 for camera angles, 3 for the fact I was never bored, 4 for good acting, and 5 for a surprise ending, which I won't even give that away, but I give that
As well. But the same reason she has, and also.
Okay, so it's got a pie, honey. Girl, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Why is it frozen? I need to know.
For the suspense and just the plot.
It is awesome, yeah.
The plot
It was
is
original
irrelevant.
writing. It wasn't. I get
I mean,
so tired of the same
why?
old movies. Movies of remakes of movies they did in the past and stuff like that, and movies that are so predictable.
Alana is so
That
bored.
in 5 minutes in the beginning of the show, you know exactly how it's gonna end. So there was no bored in them. So do you give it a thumb up?
I give it 5 thumbs up.
He gives it 5 thumbs.
How many?
Stars.
Oh,
Okay.
4.
4.
Oh, Donna is pissed.
Wait, that's a total. That's
Explain why you're down 1 star. I gave it 5 stars. Explain your thinking.
I only give 1 star down because of the ending. I loved it and then I hated it, and I loved it and I hated it. I don't like emotional twisters, so that's the only reason I'm giving it 4 stars.
Well, I like the emotional twisters because the movie was
And obviously you don't like panties either, honey. I'm sorry, but it's true.
unpredictable. And there you have it. That's the end of this Smart Adventure. The Smarts go to the AMC theaters and the reviews. So thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe. Wait a minute, Chris has a final thought.
So dang. So basically, it has. Okay, let me see the average stars. Okay, so.
What?
Wow,
Would be 50%.
4.2
That's a good
average.
rating.
4.2 average for.
Well, all recommend is worth seeing.
That's worth seeing. If we got 2 5s and a 4, that's 4.2.
We all are recommending this worth seeing, and I promise you, you won't be bored, not even for a minute. It's exciting and it's good. Keeps you on the end of the seat.
What?
And there's everything we like about it. So thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe. And as always, the fun never ends in the world of smart. And we give it a thumb up.
To her, she said sideways.
Honey, Alana don't care. She just wants to get sideways with that dick, honey. I mean, I'm sorry to be gross, but honey, it's true. It's true, honey. She's ready to slang it, honey. She's ready to slang it, honey. All right, my girls, we are going to call it here. We are going to call it here. We're going to call it, honey. We had a wonderful time tonight. We were going to do body cams, but some of you girls didn't want to do that, so we didn't get to do that. And so we had to change it up, honey. We had to change it up on you girls. But girls, I will say I had a wonderful time tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you girls for hitting that like button as always. I hope you girls have a wonderful Friday. I'll see you girls sometime soon, wherever we be. And if you donated, I really, really appreciate it. It's a blessing to have you and have that money. It was a blast, honey. It was a blast. All right, girls, I was going to do a Twitch tonight, but we went a little over. I was only going to get on here for maybe 40 minutes to an hour, and we went over. So we are going to do the Twitch, the rest of the movie, or the Twitch movie, the Christian movie, tomorrow night on the Twitch. We got to save something for the Saturday show. Okay, girls? So, girls, if you want to watch half of a horrible Christian movie, we're going to be doing that on the Twitch side tomorrow night. All right? So, girls, I pray for each and every one of you girls. I hope you get down on your knees tonight and you pray to Jesus and accept him as your Lord and Savior. And until we meet again, my friends. Oh, hold on. Let me read this. Officer Jean Benet Ramsey lost her life in the battle at a Waffle House buffet, left behind 7 kids. Good night, my friends.
I met you, Debra, at a beauty salon. You had a manicurist with you. He was 2 feet tall.